The truth occurs.
Hi everyone, it's Sonia here. What I wanted to talk about was the role of the gut-brain axis, how your gut health affects your mental health. There's a lot of research out there showing that the state of your gut can affect all kinds of aspects of your mental health, depression, anxiety, just really anything. But so what can you do about it? I was looking for something that will give me good results, but without in and of itself driving me crazy just doing it. You guys know me. I've been looking for solutions to chronic stress for a long time. I've tried a lot of things, and sometimes the amount of effort you put into it is not really equal to the amount of results you get from it. Lots of things that you can put into your body,
vitamin C,
but how well do they really work?
vitamin E, flaxseed oil, and I can't even say what this is.
So I found out something very interesting recently relating to this whole gut-brain axis issue and mental health. I was looking for what do the studies actually show for probiotics and other things. And there was a meta-analysis that looked at interventions for, I think it was anxiety and depression, for probiotics and also for fish oils, omega-3 oils. And what they found, well, actually, maybe I'll give you a little bit of background. What they had found about people who had anxiety, depression, and other issues was that their gut flora was different from people who were very healthy. There were certain bacteria that were found in people who had more of these mental health issues than in people who were healthy. And there were things that were not found in the people who had these issues compared to the people who were healthy. One thing I remember specifically was there's something that is found in the gut of healthy people who are feeling good and not anxious and stressed and depressed, which is called butyrates. And they were looking at whether probiotics will help you produce more butyrates, or whether something else, prebiotics, or something else would help you produce more butyrates and regulate the gut flora so that it'd be more favorable for your mental state. And what they found was that the probiotics, there were mixed results. In some studies, it really made no difference. In some, it made a little bit of a difference. In some, it seemed to make a decent difference. They got more results with fish oil. This was something they found. Taking fish oil would change your gut flora so much that you would produce more of these butyrates that will make you feel better, and less of the bacteria that make you feel bad, more of the ones that make you feel good, just by taking fish oil. But they found that once you discontinue the fish oil, after a couple of weeks, your gut flora goes back to how it was. So this isn't something that's a lasting change. You have to just keep taking the fish oil. They found that also with prebiotics, which is like in fermented foods, as opposed to yogurts, the prebiotics had more beneficial effect on the gut flora and the mental health. So that's one thing that I found. So the other thing, though, is if you're taking prebiotics or fish oil, you have to keep it up, and otherwise everything will go back. So I was thinking, well, there's got to be something else you can do that will give you lasting results without that level of maintenance of having to buy products and use them just consistently, indefinitely. And as you guys know, I had been attending 12-step meetings lately. And I remember hearing from, it was like a seminar online, maybe a year or two ago, that when you put yourself in a state of complete relaxation, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, and this mops up stress hormones. I remembered that, and I put that together with the fact that the stress hormones themselves can change your gut flora. Like, there is actually a whole biological process at work there. The stress hormones that you're exposed to can change your body chemistry, affect your mental health, and make you more susceptible to stress, which then means more stress hormones, and then that makes the whole thing worse. It becomes like a cycle. So how do you break the cycle? Well, one thing was to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which mops up the stress hormones. And one thing I noticed was that a lot of what they practice in 12-step seems to be things that activate the parasympathetic nervous system. I mean, this isn't what the program is about, but it's just something I noticed on the side, as a side effect. Just being in meetings where you're just sitting and you can really calm yourself, really relax, and just listen to what's going on. Just leave all your troubles outside. I mean, the same could happen with going to church or something else where you really calm yourself down. That in and of itself seems to calm the mind and the body. I was thinking, it feels like it's activating my parasympathetic nervous system, which would mean it's mopping up stress hormones. Now, another thing that I'm being taught to do is prayer and meditation. And I know that through meditation, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system again. So I'm starting to put all these things together, and I was thinking, I wonder if meditation affects the gut flora. Because it's not like your mind exists independently from your body. They're very much connected physically. And the gut is called often the second brain. So I was wondering, is it more than just the fact that you're sitting and calming and you're not thinking about your troubles? Is there something physically happening that's changing the sort of chemistry of your body? So I started to look into whether meditation affects gut flora. And lo and behold, I found that there have been studies on this, and it does. And that meditation has so many beneficial effects on your body that affect your mind as well. It calms your immune system, it decreases inflammation, it can affect your gut flora, it can rebalance your mood, it fights anxiety and depression. I mean, it's almost like there's nothing meditation can't do. But, as a Christian, I always thought of meditation as something like...
An empty mind is the key to meditation. Empty your mind. Breathe deeply. The clear light will come within.
And then I found out that there's a lot of different kinds of meditation. Like, you can literally just sit there, calm yourself enough by just paying attention to your own breathing. That in itself is meditation. Or you can sit there and just sort of let your thoughts come in and then just sort of go. There's meditation that you can do by walking. Basically what it involves is just calming your mind. And not like letting your mind do what it normally does. It's like you just keep bringing your mind back to the mindfulness, back to the breathing, back to the calm. I'm pretty sure God is okay with that. Actually, prayer also can be a form of meditation. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, you have the stress loop where the stress sets off hormones, they affect your body chemistry, they affect your gut flora, that makes you more susceptible, more stress, and it goes like this, it's a downward spiral. But I realized that it can also go the other way. You can turn it back up into the upward spiral if you can intercept the stress hormones and the gut flora and what your mind is doing. If you can do the meditation and calm your mind, get into that parasympathetic nervous system state, mop up the stress hormones, it has these amazing effects of even changing your gut flora and making you resistant to stress. So, I'm realizing that more than anything, what I have to do is just like breathe literally and calm down, but not just like, oh, I'm so stressed, I'm gonna take a couple breaths, ooh, it's gonna be okay. Not like that, but to literally take the time out to let my mind be still and quiet and to let that heal my body. So I wanted to share this with you. This isn't just some hokey stuff like, oh, go sit there, mellow. This is literally something that will fix your body chemistry and improve your health on every level, including your mental health. And there's scientific evidence to prove that. So that's what I've been doing lately. I feel better. I don't feel as shaky as usual. I feel like, it's okay, things are okay. I can sort of just deal with whatever it is that's happening around me and not just deal with it on the outside, which I'd learned to do, keep my composure, and on the inside I'm like, ugh, that somehow I feel like things are sort of okay, just sort of go with the flow. I'm not stressing anymore about how things turn out with my son or whatever, finances or whatever. I can actually just be here now and enjoy what's in front of me right now, which when you're stressed sometimes you really can't. You can't, you're just not even there. You can't even just relax ever. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope it's useful to you. Let me know how it goes if you try the meditation. Also, the fish oil, I mean, I like that one because it's okay. It's pretty simple. It doesn't involve swallowing a pill. It's just a little bit of fish oil. So I'm working on improving my gut flora with that. Also, of course, I keep all this in mind for my son. Might not be so easy to get him to meditate, but I know that he really needs help with stress too. So this is the direction that I'm taking this. So, that's it. I hope it's helpful to you. Let me know your experience. Let me know what you think. And thanks for your support on Patreon. Thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.